it's not doing it now. But you might have saw where it just kind of slid that over a little bit. That's something they're trying to help you browse with, but I find it more annoying. I think I accidentally clicked on something, or if you go through here to favorite links, personally I find going directly to the C drive is something I do a lot. I don't know about you guys. I find that that's something I do a lot, is I go directly into the C drive and then into Windows to fix something, just some really complex settings, stuff like that. I would say the Documents, Pictures, and Music folder is appropriate for that. With the Mac, you got the Home folder, the Macintosh hard drive, any network folder just right there. Any network drives you got just mapped right there. You just click them and that's it. But they have this whole breakdown, and I'm just not confident that this tree view thing is really useful anymore. It's kind of one of those things I think it's just left over from the early 90s, you know. It kind of needs to go away. But they've streamlined this whole interface. They got the search integrated into every single window, just like the Finder is in Mac OS. It's all right in there. They just stream down the interface more. They do have this Flip 3D thing. I guess this is a way of trying to make switching between processes better. It does help some, in my opinion. If I have several windows up, I can kind of see past and go, well, that's the program I need. I can just, click it. That's the thing. If I bring this window all the way up to the front here, the Ustream window, and I just click the desktop, it goes ahead and does it. So I can actually just click on them and just switch to it real quick. It's more of a gimmick to kind of make you upgrade to Home Premium or Ultimate or Business Edition. Microsoft decided to revise their Mail application, which, as you can tell from my Thunderbird icon there, I don't use it. As you probably saw in the other video, I also demoed the sticky notes in Mac OS. What a coincidence, they have them here too. Where's Windows Mail? Right there. Basically, Windows Mail is Outlook Express, but made pretty. That's the best way I can describe it. Would you like to make this your default program? No. Cancel. Text the wizard. Oops. Welcome to Windows Mail. If this interface looks familiar, it is. It's nothing but Outlook Express with the fancy little shading. I really can't tell a difference between Outlook Express and this thing. It looks the same. It acts the same. The only difference is it's got these little gradient, whatever, gel button menu things. I'm not sure what you call that, but I'm going to call them the gel menus from now on. If anybody wants to argue with me on that, feel free to. That's what the videos are for, so you can post comments. But you got this preview pane here. Same thing. Microsoft obviously has not learned anything from the past. The preview pane is a bad idea, because anytime you want to click on the mail, like this here, I've even selected this Windows Mail default email they put in there, and it's already open and it's marked as red, and that's not good, because if there's spam in there and it automatically executes some code, a virus, some spyware in the email, you already opened it, you already infected. Too late. Nothing you can do. You already infected yourself by just trying to delete the stuff. So here's a quick tip for you. Go to View, Layout, and there's two sections here. You got Basic and then Preview Pane. Uncheck the Show Preview Pane. Save yourself some spam. Uncheck it, hit Apply and OK, and that thing is gone. Good riddance. You never want to see it again. But there's nothing to write home about this thing at all. Sure, you can search in your email a little bit easier now. You just hit here instead of Edit Find, which does really the same thing. They do have, this is a confusing feature, okay? I can understand some of the other features for it, but it's the way this is marketed. This is the confusing part. In Windows Mail, you also have kind of a cross link over to Windows Calendar. Microsoft basically has marketed this feature to be towards families, okay? Now, I could understand a single calendar for the entire family, or you might want to put down there little Billy's soccer practice. You're going to go to the grocery store every Friday. Band practice. Very important trips. Somebody's birthday. Stuff like that. I could understand that for the entire family. One big shared thing for the entire family. But no. This is where it just gets really stupid. Each person has their own calendar. Open up the Windows Calendar, and you put your own date on there, and you can go through and click each person's calendar here and go through it. Every time you go through, you create a new user, they get their own calendar. You do that, but they actually, it's in the marketing. You could actually rig this up to work how I explained earlier, a single shared calendar. But the way they market it just doesn't make sense. They basically say Bill can create an appointment to show that he has soccer practice. He can then send that to his father, who lives in the same house, uses the same computer, who can then approve it and know that Bill has soccer practice on Monday or whenever. Hello? People talk to each other. You live in the same house. That's sad. So yeah, you could create a single shared calendar for the entire family, but it's the marketing thing on there that just got me. It just reeks of corporate. It's like a corporate guy just wrote that and didn't even think about how it could really be used for a family. This is kind of a big joke in my opinion. And of course you still got the same contacts. Guess what? It looks exactly the same. Thing is, you create a new card for each person and they all store in here instead of separate. You know, you gotta tester. You hit OK. And look, another contact file. And it just keeps going. And you can right click on and open. But oh, if I just double click it, oh, I have to click him and then hit email. Go figure, huh? I wonder if it even works with Firefox. I haven't bothered to test it because this is so ridiculous. And we can click it. We can hit email. And yeah, it did open up Thunderbird. I'm surprised. Guess Microsoft learned something. Don't want you to see all that stuff. That's my email. But yeah, the contacts are now managed as individual files. I guess that's a good thing if big old address book